everyone, it's Clyde at Vibrant Soap, and today I'm going to make a soap called Into the Sandalwoods, and I just bet that you'll be able to figure out how I'm going to scent that. I'm going to use for the first time some sandalwood hydrosol along with some sandalwood fragrance oil and a little bit of grapefruit fragrance oil to kind of sweeten it up a little bit. So I had to pick some colors, and I think I picked some good fall colors for the soap today and some interesting swirls. So let me get started right away. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I don't know if you can see that or not, but I have some hydrosol that I froze into little ice cubes. I'm going to add my sodium hydroxide to that. Okay, so I'm going to shortcut this and bring you right up to where I'm going to add this to the oils. Okay, so I have some goat milk powder, kaolin clay, shea butter, and also some hydrosol in the oils as well. And let me get ready to blend in my lye solution with more hydrosol. It's a light orange. I don't think it's going to affect it too much. Stir that up a bit. As I'm going to strain this, I was going to strain the lye solution beforehand because something solidified in there. Glad I did that. Continue. Okay, that's pretty emulsified, so let me go to my colors and my fragrance. Okay, so here are my color pairs. I'm going to have a little bit of a more intense color paired with a more milder color. And let me pour that in there. Stir that a little bit. So here's my white. Yellow. Green. And I made a note to myself to make more light green and red. So I'm going to make more of that. Here's my orange, black, and red. And that's because the middle portion of the dividers is a little bit larger. So I want to have a little bit more for that middle one. Let me give that a blend before I add the fragrance. So you can see how intense that is. But I'm going to use a little bit in the black. Let me rinse that off. Add the fragrance. So I know I got a lot of bubbles in there. And the green is going to be paired with the red. So it's very liquid, so I have time to get the bubbles out. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is the orange and white. And I'm going to do that as an in the pot swirl. Alright, that looks good. Really meant to have a little less. Maybe I'll use some of this on top. I really wanted just a little hint of this intensity. So let me just get some of that in there. Okay, I'll use the rest for the top. 1, 2. And I need to make some room. First area, I'm going to get the white and orange. Some is leaking into the next compartment, but that's part of it. Keep some for the top. The middle is going to be my light green and red, which I have the most of, because you can see it's whiter there. And the red is more of a really deep magenta. Didn't mean that for that to happen, but I think it'll be good. Sort of woodsy colors with some whimsical colors as well, because of the name is Into the Sandalwoods. So it's going to be a little wild. And it's already kind of flush with the next door color, so I better stop right there. And then the black with the yellow. I want something different. And turn this around so I can get to it. Pull my dividers out. I scrape off the remaining soap off of those a little later on and put it in a little mold. And I'm going to do the horizontal swirls starting at the bottom, lifting it up a little bit every time I raise it and move to the side, and do another little whoop-de-doo on top just for fun. The fun thing about this is I have enough soap to almost do like a drop swirl. It's going to be a busy soap. Don't know if I want to do that. I think I'm just try to get it to stick on the top as much as possible. And the sandalwood smells excellent. And I want my lightest colors on the top, so that means my my white and orange is going to go on last. Maybe I'll do a little bit of a drop swirl. It would be really interesting. For my Soaping 101 pals, it would be interesting one day to kind of guess the swirl technique, because this one's going to be a little confusing. I like to combine different swirling techniques. maybe right down the middle. I don't really want black to show up on top, so I'm going to kind of sandwich it. And then finally this, and then my white. I usually go for some degree of subtlety, but this one's sort of off the wall. Okay, let me tap that down, and then I'm going to add my last lighter color. This one does need a little bit of a swirl, I think, but I'm going to keep that white in the middle. I like that. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm done with this. Really like to experiment with this one. So let's call it quits right now. This is Into the Woods, sort of a fairy tale type of nightmare soap, and I wonder what it's going to look like when I cut it, but you'll be right with me when I do my cutting video. So this is Clyde at Vibrant Soap. Thanks for watching again, and we'll see you later. Bye.